Hey everyone, it's Uni here and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, the last video, apparently the game was deleted. Monica deleted it. So I went through the files, uninstalled them, and reinstalled the game from Steam. And then this window popped up when I went to play it. So I'm not entirely sure what that's about, so let's keep going. So a previous save file has been found. Would you like to delete your save data and start over? I kind of want to continue where I left off because I don't want to completely start again, but I don't know if it's just going to take me to the last screen. I don't know. Let's see. Anticipation. I'm waiting for the jump scare though. Okay. Oh no. Please reinstall the game. No. No. Okay, is this gonna work? Is this please? No. No. Okay. I'm just gonna have to reinstall the game. This is exactly what I thought would happen. And I did it anyway. So it's great. I will be back. And we're back. I just quickly reinstalled the game, or uninstalled it, then reinstalled the game. Got back to this screen when I opened up the game. So, gonna delete the existing data. Deleting save data. Oh, hello there. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Okay, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit. The link will be down below, as with all the previous videos as well. There is the link to the warning, the full warning for this game in particular, and also an international list of mental health hotlines that you can access if you would like to. So please keep that in mind. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you would agree that you're at least 13 years of age and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Sure. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we're up again. We're up again! I don't know if that's a good thing. Why am I celebrating? This was like intense. Okay, the settings might be like super loud again. Okay, I'm bringing it down. I'm bringing it down because it is really, really loud. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, I'll leave it here. Alright, I think it's okay. Alright, cool. Let's, oh, full screen. There we go. Hey, look at that vibrancy. Once it turned back on. So yeah, this is like a super clean slate version of the game. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes about. I'm guessing that a lot of content from the first chapter is going to be in this next playthrough, even though it's a clean reinstall, I assume. But there's a lot of things that happen in this game where files and things are chopped and changed around, so I don't know how clean of an installation it is. But I could be looking too far into it, or I could be too paranoid about it. So let's just start. So basically, I'm assuming if it's a clean reinstall, there's going to be a lot of content from chapter 1 of our previous playthrough that will be in this video as well. So I apologize if you've already seen the content before. I am going to pursue Natsuki because we didn't get much of her storyline. Although I am going to take the Natsuki route, the day that we can spend together, I'm going to spend with Sayori because I didn't do that the first time around and I didn't get that story content. So I'm trying to be a completionist here. And then after that, we're going to pursue Monica. So, yeah, with that said, let's get right into the story. Yeah, I cringed a little bit too. Okay, new game. Please enter your name. Uni. Oh, this is rad. Okay. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I always feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again. Oh, see, there we are! It's the classic Sayori. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Uni. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, right. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Challenge accepted. I'ma be super mean. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Uni, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Yeah, I mean, she cares, but don't give people, don't make people feel bad if they don't need to feel bad. Like, if it's their choice to spend their time, yeah, people have the option to spend their time how they would like to, and it may not always be the way that you want them to, but you can't control anyone. Just like you should respect others to have freedom because their life is valid too and their choices are valid. The same goes for you as well. Like, people should be respectful that you choose to spend your free time how you would like to, as long as everything is safe. Everyone is safe. As long as everyone's safe, it's fine. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Please help. What's a NEET? I don't know if this was in the first playthrough, but please tell me what a NEET is. I have no idea. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I just want to touch on that. Like, some people do worry a lot, and like, you know, if it's, this is probably like an unpopular opinion, but like, if it's no skin off your nose to just like say, oh, I'll look into it or something like that, just to like ease their worry, then like I think that's a good thing, I guess. Because some people just like worry, they just have like anxiety and like they can't help it. And it's not fun. It's not a fun thing to go through. So it's something as simple as just like, oh, okay, I'll look into it, can really ease someone's worry, because they're just like, oh phew, like they're gonna be okay. Even if you don't look into it, I mean, it would be good if the person's worrying about you, you know, to do the thing that you say you're gonna do, but yeah, just to meet them a little bit in the middle, I guess, if you can. that's really beneficial. So I don't know if I like expressed that correctly. I don't know. Do you guys? What are your thoughts? Did that make sense? I think it made sense. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yeah, I can't skip this chapter either, so I don't know if it's because it is a clean reinstall or there's going to be something else contained in this chapter, so I'm not sure. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? She's just like playing dumb. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Oh, it's not really mean. You just gotta be respectful of people's interests, just like, you know, the same goes for you too. People should respect your interests too. Again, as long as everyone's safe. That's the main thing. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. If I like anime, I should go to anime. That makes sense. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. That's terrible. That's like a preemptive strike. Don't do that, ever. Anyone? Don't do that to anyone. It's really bad. It's really bad to do. Don't make promises you can't keep. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because now I have to pick up the slack because of a promise that she made. Like, now I am feeling guilty that I'm not, like, helping her out with a promise that she, like, just made for me without even, like, asking me or being respectful of my answer. That's what a question is. If you ask someone something, you gotta be prepared for them to say no. Because that is an option. Otherwise it's not a question at all. It's an order. And you shouldn't order people around. You should, like, encourage and, you know, influence and inspire, not dictate. Like, they're very different things. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh man, the things I do for this girl. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Worth it! I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Wow. Way to be super welcoming. Ah, Uni, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. It's true. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably first year. I don't know why that would make you think that, but okay. Some people are just, like, have a small frame. It's... what? No, smaller equals younger. How is that a thing? That makes no sense. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. That's terrible. You can't just ignore people when they get moody. I mean, there's a reason behind it, but like, don't ignore them, but you know, look after yourself. But ignoring someone is horrible. Not joining in to them being sassy or whatever is fine, I think. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Wait, what makes her the smartest? I mean, she knows, like, about a particular genre of literature. I don't know if that makes you the smartest. I mean, the smartest about that particular genre of literature, yeah? I don't know. I'm just trying to understand that statement. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, I don't know how, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, more mature because she's taller. So that means she's older and therefore more mature. This is... what? Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Uni. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Well, you know, just stick around till the end of the game. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll wish you never made that wish. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Uni. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yes. Best way to eat cake. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh! I think it answered my question. I don't think this is like a completely clean installation. Ooh, made them for you or anything? Huh. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. Not for, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? That is really true. That's really true. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I don't know if it's intimidated, more like bewildered, because I assume that you can't just keep outside materials that aren't reserved for class time within the classroom. So that seems to be the reasoning behind my question, not intimidation. So this is probably around the time when Monica starts saying things that are so slight that you just kind of dismiss, but it's like, it's almost like what do you call it, like the grooming process is just starting, and like things that she's saying are just like super slight. You don't dismiss them straight out because it's not completely wrong, but it's definitely not right either. Like, I'm not intimidated, but I can understand why someone is intimidated if they aren't used to like a tea set or whatever in a classroom. So yeah, it seems like this is where she starts like planting ideas in your head. Oh, that's tricky. That's tricky. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yeah, save the day. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Wait, is that different? So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I don't know how at home I would feel being in a classroom. This is pretty different to home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Huh? Oh. I was like, she's talking to herself, but no, that was me. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah, that's quite true. Whenever something becomes like a business, it can just be ruined, honestly. Like, the core of it can be so lost in amongst figures and opportunities and like collabs, and yeah, it just becomes icky. Like, the whole purpose of it, the enjoyment of it, just gets completely sucked out behind the scenes, and it becomes a job, and I just so icky. So I completely understand that. I have no intention of being businessy, because it's not enjoyable. It just, I don't know, what do you call it, like sterile topics come to the forefront, and that human interaction gets lost. Just, yeah, ain't about that life. Anywho, let's continue on. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Hear, hear. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Yes, that's what I'm like with games. There's a lot of games that I like. There's a lot of artworks that I like, and I want to share it with people and share why I like things, and you know, then people might be inspired to pursue like their own interest in it. This is welcome to the gaming club. Oh my god, that was so cheesy. Thank you for being my friend. Anyway, let's continue on. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both that you're both fun and worthwhile. Wouldn't you have to help people understand that literature is both fun and worthwhile, not you personally? What? But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Oh my gosh, I just love her little twos. It's so cute. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I noticed. Thanks, narrator. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Uni, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. See, this is the difference that we're gonna see. She looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. See? And the last time we interacted with this, when Monica wasn't a part of the situation, Natsuki actually offers her manga to me to read at any point that I want to, and she actually encourages Yuri to go with her to the bookstore, and Yuri is gonna help Natsuki choose a novel as well. There's a lot of encouragement happening, but everyone just seems to be really dismissed, and I'm starting to see that Monica influence of the little things that she's saying that seem so minuscule, and just kind of you just kind of glaze over it, but it's enough to with consistency with something like that, you can slowly drown someone out and crush someone's spirits, even if they can't put their finger on it. It's horrible. It's really horrible. But yeah, I'm having played through, I'm starting to see and pick up a lot more on Monica's personality now that I understand more about it. But yeah, let's keep going. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I'm just going to quickly save, because we've done a lot. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. So it's coming back to that whole story of Yuri, where her interests are unique and, to say the least, and she felt scared off by people from their judgment, so she was very closed, or is very closed, so that's probably why I picked up that she likes books more than people. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. That's just conversation 101. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. Oh, that's right. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Yeah, see, there's that like slight bullying that Monika's like starting to do. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Yeah, that is kind of like, if she doesn't like that, then I can see that Sayori is like trying to validate Natsuki, but like if Natsuki has stipulated that she really doesn't like this kind of attention, she's not ready to come out of her shell, then like it can be received really negatively and it can go really badly. But it's important to understand that even if someone is trying to be nice, like, and it doesn't work out, like it's important to remember that they were just trying to be nice, and it's from a place of caring usually. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. But you can't make up your mind for me though. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Yeah, it's easy to talk about like profound things, but like actually doing the thing is like a whole other scenario, so a whole other experience. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Uni? Monika smiles sweetly and smiles warmly at me once again. Sorry. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm getting ganged up, no. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Uni. Well, that's true, like, I didn't make a decision, so creating all of these scenarios involving someone when they haven't even said yes to joining, and then you get disappointed, like, I understand that it sucks, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta take some responsibility for that. Like, yeah, again, people have free will, like, they have free choice to spend their spare time how they would like to. So just because like a scenario has been made up, has been created in someone's head involving that person, doesn't mean that it has to go that way. Yeah, that is the world. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It's pretty easy, you just go with your first thought. Like, if you want to go check out other clubs, then just go do that. Like, no matter what. It's, yeah, it's important. It's important to have your freedom and stick by it and allow yourself to have that freedom as well and fight for it. That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Uni, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Uni, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So we're gonna write a poem for Natsuki. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you'll think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so... play? Yay! Damn it! No! Natsuki! Sweet? No! Kawaii! Kawaii. Ribbon? Yay! Hop? Yay! Oh my gosh, I have no idea. What's cute? Vacation. Damn it. Milk? Yay! I don't know. This is difficult. Because Sayori likes romance. Yuri's like serious melancholy, and Natsuki is like super kawaii. So, or super kawaii. Probably not precious. I don't know. Smile, damn it! Rainbow. Wait. Yeah, it sounds childish, so. Excitement, damn it! Bubbles, yay! Giggle, yay! Doki Doki! 12, yay! Melody or bouncy? Bouncy, yay! Poppy! I was deciding between Poppy and Bunny. Oh, clumsy would probably be Sayori. How about mouse? Yay! Nibble, yay! Oh, silly and vibrant, probably Sayori. Possible. I don't know. Maybe vibrant? Maybe silly. I'll go silly. Yeah. Kitty! Okay, I think we go primarily Natsuki. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. All right, there we go. So we're up to the next part on our Natsuki route. I think that it's not entirely a clean save. Oh, my mouth today. Wow. Anyway, yeah, with that one line where my character was saying, like, I feel like I've heard this before, or I feel like this is deja vu or something. I don't think it was to do with like what had been said in the story so far, like with this new game plus, essentially. I think it's in reference to what has been said previously, because it did pick up on the save, so it may have like downloaded a different version. I'm not sure. May have like unlocked a different version to download. I don't know. But usually whenever there's been like a reference to, oh, I've heard this before, like there's been a lot of other changes as well. So I don't know if it was just in reference to something that was said earlier and I just didn't pick up on it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, please. Please help me understand this. I'm determined to crack the code. There's so much complexity to this game. I'm really, really enjoying it. So I am going to leave it there. Again, there is the link for mental health hotlines if you need it. From memory, the start is pretty cruisy. But then again, I think this could be New Game Plus. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still a bit sus on it. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for hanging out with me.